What is your worst blinded by horniness story of your teenage years? Edit. Seeing the comments on the post make me feel like a real piece of shit. My story is as follows. When I was 15 in high school, a group of my friends were talking about easy ways to score. After a couple of hours of conversation, we came up with the idea of going to the sex offender registry and looking up women that had offended near us and showing up in their place since the address is in the registry. This was in the early days of the internet, 2005. So a couple of days after that conversation, I pulled up the sex offenders registry and looked up my options. There was hundreds of men in there, some of which I had seen around town, but only 2 women in total, and only one of those was in walking distance. So I MapQuested and printed her address and picture and set off to her place. When I get there and see that it was in the projects, I had a thought that this was a terrible idea. I didn't have a plan, I was in the projects and I had no idea of the dangers I was placing myself in. Nevertheless, I pushed on. I get to the building and go to the 3rd floor and knock on the door. My heart is racing and my cock is throbbing. She opens the door and a very pronounced smell of Pall Malls comes out, and I gaze upon this specimen. Greasy-looking white lady in her 40s. House clothes with stains, and the cigarette smell very strongly in her scraggly brown hair. When she said, "How can I help you?" I just said, "Ma'am, I don't want to cause you any trouble, but I just walked 7 miles because I looked you up in the offenders registry hoping to get sexually offended by you." The lady turned red in anger and shoved me in her apartment. She sat me in her couch and gave me a long speech about being safe and how stupid I was. When she was done, me still being blinded by my hormones, asked, "So can I at least get something done to me?" I did walk this long. The lady gets mad again and tells me, "Is this what you want?" and proceeds to blow me. I came very quickly into the process, and then when I had my post-nut clarity, I realized how gross this lady was and how absolutely wrong I was. I started crying. I told her, "I am sorry I harassed you and came in your mouth." She swallowed my load, got up, went to the kitchen and gave me a glass of Kool-Aid. She told me to take it easy and not tell anyone. A couple of weeks go by and back in school with my friends the conversation pops up again. This time I just tell them to jack off and forget about it. Edit 2. Thanks for all the awards. I just want to send my love to everyone that has posted that they were in an abusive or toxic relationship. I didn't expect those types of responses on this post, but if you're in a situation like that, talk to someone about getting help. No one deserves to be treated that way. Why is no one talking about OP's wild-ass story? Loudly crying. Banged the first girl that showed interest. If I had any standards, I wouldn't have. But she ended up faking pregnancy, stalking me and all my friends for 6 months, went to prison, got out and actually got pregnant, then claimed she named the child after me. I've been on Reddit for about 10 years, and this is one of the most up stories I've ever read. Edit. My voice-to-text thingy put asterisk there in lieu of the word fucked. Can everybody please calm down about it?